Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Pluto in the 11th house in the natal chart. Now, Pluto, first off, what I want to state is some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Pluto placements in the houses. They're a little bit concise, and some people may have referred to them as snappy, so what I decided to do was make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is, Pluto in the 11th house can be comparable to Pluto in Aquarius, but naturally you've got to blend in the zodiac sign with it. So Pluto in Aquarius in the 11th house can be different than Pluto in Leo in the 11th house, as an example. Pluto in astrology is connected with our passion and desire. So if you have Pluto posited in the 11th house in the natal chart, a lot of your passion, desire may be injected into matters connected with goals, aspirations, your objectives, your future. It may be doing things that are very unique, oblique, unorthodox. It could be doing things associated with the 11th house field, such as aviation or computers, electronics, innovation, astrology, meteorology, as some examples. And the thing too is, if you have, Pluto in the 11th house, it's also a lot of passion, could be a lot of passion, desire, and group-related matters pertaining to friends, acquaintances, clubs, organizations. And Pluto also is connected with your intimate connections. So intimate connections may figure prominently in the attainment of goals and aspirations, your objectives, even money that may be generated from your career or business, your future in general, matters of freedom and independence. Um, it could be where these people may take on Aquarius 11th house traits, and they embody those traits, such as being eccentric, unorthodox, unconventional, unobtrusive, considerate, ingenious, innovative. It could be people that are very progressive, forward-moving. Intimate relationships may also play an integral role in your friendships, matters with groups, clubs, organizations. And Pluto is also associated with power and control. So if you have Pluto in the 11th house in your natal chart, there may be a very strong desire for power and control over the attainment of your objectives, your goals, your aspirations, your future in general. Also, your matters with friends, and there could be some cases, there may be some power struggles, control related issues connected with friends as well. It may be also where, if you have Pluto in the 11th house, power, there could be just really a strong power urge for matters with freedom and independence, and also the money that you make from your career or business. And the thing about this placement is as well is that keep in mind Pluto is also associated with major change and transformation. So if you have Pluto in the 11th house in your chart, there may be some major change or transformation in terms of, it could be group related matters, or just simply your objectives, your goals, your aspirations. And it may be required more so than most people on average for you to make some major change or transformation in order to be more equipped to go after your future, to attain your goals and aspirations. And even there may be some urge to transform, like your friends, acquaintances, even stepchildren, if applicable. And you may feel a transformation also may come through group interactions, or some matters with clubs or organizations. And the thing about Pluto too is that it's also connected with rebirth and regeneration. And it's not resurrection or revival, not literal, resurrection when you're talking about, natal chart, but the thing about, or it isn't about literal resurrection anyway, but resurrecting, say reviving, like figure to resurrect, reviving a business or your life in general as some examples. And there may be at some point in time some rebirth or regeneration that's connected, with a goal or aspiration. If it had gone dormant for some time, there may be a time in which you revive it once again, or even express some, ingenuity or innovation, friendships at some point, if they've had dissipated at some point in time, maybe they are rekindled. Once again, you may go through more, like upheavals and fluctuation in connection with friends and acquaintances, more so than most people on average, and even matters connected with your freedom and independence as well. You could be someone that, may have some fluctuation with that. It could be where, freedom and independence may have once been attained as an example, and then it goes away for a little bit, but then you're able to revive it once again. And even it could be some, group, club, or organization. You might be someone that, joins some group, club, or organization, and then, whether it's because you leave it, or it's disbanded, or it's obliterated for some time, there may be a time when it is revived once again. Now, Pluto in astrology is also associated with death and endings. It's literal death, but also figurative death, endings, obliterations of things. And the thing about this is there may come a point in time where you may where you may experience a death, connected with your objectives, with goals, aspirations, and things that are group related. And it may be, friendships as well, that you believe have to come to an end, or they may just end, for reasons unbeknownst to you. People just departing, taking off, getting tired of, life in a certain area leaves you, and don't, and you may not even know what the reason was for this. And also too, in matters connected with groups and clubs and organizations as well. And these are things where you may experience more figurative deaths, more endings than most people. Now, another thing about Pluto, it's also connected with support, whether it's moral, emotional, or monetary support. So if you have Pluto in the 11th house, you may be someone that is more inclined than most others to get that support from friends, acquaintances, and even giving that kind of support to those people as well. And also, it could be through, like the internet, social media. There may be a greater propensity to get that support, to get it, and also give it. It can be as well, matters with stepchildren. It could be where, there's a lot of support that's involved with those people, if applicable. And also, keep in mind the 11th house is also associated with the death of the less dominant parent, because it's 8 houses from the 4th house, and the less dominant parent, generally the mother. So you may be someone that is, if you're around when this happens, then you may be someone that is willing to give much support in those matters, whether it be moral, emotional, or monetary support, and also receive it as well. Pluto is also connected with surgery and trauma, and keep in mind the 11th house does correspond with the zodiac sign Aquarius, so there may be some proclivity for some surgery or trauma associated with the ankles, the shins, the calves, nerves, or even something pertaining to the circulation. Surgery and trauma may have more of an impact on your objectives, your goals, your aspirations, more so than most people, your friendships, group related matters, just attaining your future in general. And Also, too, having Pluto in the 11th house can indicate, Pluto-related goals and aspirations, whether it could be something, with investigation or forensics, something that involves deep research. It could be something associated with recycling, transformation, insurance, taxes, or the occult, which includes astrology. And also, Pluto in the 11th house can also manifest in, Pluto, related friends. Pluto, when I say Pluto related friends, friends that have like Plutonian, type qualities. It could be friends that are, very resourceful, resilient, people that are, just very powerful. It could be those that are empowering, but also maybe jealous, manipulative, and even vengeful. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.